Hey guys, this is Dan Buglio here, and I'm really pretty excited. I made the purchase and I just got in the priority mail today my copy of CopyDoodles, and I ordered the professional edition. There's actually 3 versions: online, volume 1, and the professional edition, which includes online, volume 1, and volume 2. There's also some neat bonuses and such, but just wanted to give you a real quick tour. We've got the CopyDoodles CDs. The reason it's not all downloadable is because there's just so much here, it would take a long time for you to download them. So they actually send you the CDs in hard copy so that you can you know, not spend all day downloading stuff. There's also a real quick thank you, congratulations document, and some quick start tips as to what you should do first. On the CDs there are tutorials. The tutorials are primarily geared towards Windows-based users because there's an exe file, which is typically a Windows executable file, to play the tutorials. There's a number of things, also some quick tips and also some ebooks as to how to get the most out of it. But you also get a workbook, and in the workbook you've got a nice little introduction. You've got some tutorials, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but Dan Kennedy is a big endorser of CopyDoodles. Mike and Dan actually work together. Mike Capuzzi is the founder and creator of CopyDoodles. His wife Becky also played a big part in making this happen. She actually writes them all. So, you know, there's some how-to instruction in this book, which is also covered in the tutorials. There's some helpful hints on how to set up Microsoft Word so that it does the right thing all the time, every time. There's some copywriting tips. One of the ebooks on the CDs is actually a really decent copywriting, I'll say ebook, for lack of a better word, copywriting instruction. In the back of this thing here, you've got a thumbnail gallery for volume 1. And this is kind of neat because it'll actually show you all the various thumbnails, all the different things that you can do with it. And what else is cool is it tells you the file name so that you can find it pretty easily. Now that's nice to have here printed, but Macintosh, Windows, you can pretty much set your file system to show thumbnails anyway, but it's a nice thing to have in the book. So one of the things that I've actually seen online in some of the forums is people saying, well, I'm not going to invest that money because I can do it myself. Well, how much is your time worth? I know that Mike and his wife Becky really spent, I don't even know how much time, they'd have to tell you, but countless hours figuring out how to do this the right way to make it easy. They've created multiple colors of every image: blue, red, and black. They've created some extra holiday doodles bonuses, an online version which the images are specifically optimized for online use for smaller file sizes compared to Word documents and printed documents, which you know, really can stand a little bit of a larger image, better quality. But they've done it for you. So yeah, I guess you could go out and buy one of those pen tablets, or you can get a scanner and some Sharpies and some paper, scan everything in, figure out how to convert it. But with thousands of images, you know, by the time you deal with all the colors, the 2 different volumes, why would you want to? You know, to me it was a no-brainer to have somebody who did all the work for me. Now I can just use them. We know that the system works. We know through the testimonials, the case studies that Mike has done at copydoodles.com that the process works. So why do it yourself? Enough said. So let's take a look around the system here. I've actually copied everything from the CDs to make sure everything was nice and fast, but like I said, you get a couple of ebooks. You've got some tips here as to how to work best with Word for Windows. Not terribly impressive there, but some nice things. You've got certificates for a custom doodle, so you can pretty much put in here, you know, a sketch or write out what you want, what color choice, and add it to the library or not. What that means is whether or not for a future version of CopyDoodles you want your custom doodle to go in or not. And so that's the custom certificates. What else is kind of cool is they've actually created, as you can see here, Christmas doodles, Halloween, New Year's, Thanksgiving, web versions of all of these. But for example, like Christmas doodles, in blue, you've got all these little things that you can bring up. And, snowflakes, whatever you want to use. And, Merry Christmas. You can certainly do these things. And again, it's holiday specific. So if you want to do a specific Thanksgiving Day sale, you've got them, even in the color brown. Thanksgiving comments, etc. So that's pretty cool. The online edition, you've got volume 1 and volume 2. So in volume 1, they've actually organized it in 2 different handwriting sets. Becky and Tom. Tom is a little bit more of a masculine handwriting. So for example, we'll jump into the blue. You've got different numbers. You've got at last, attention, begin today. You name it. And I'll just scroll through here real quick, and you'll get an idea just in volume 1. Final notice, feel better, first class, first, free CD, free DVD, free upgrades, great, good news, hi, hello, hurry, how, question mark. I mean, way more than you could think of if you were doing it yourself. They've already covered them. New, no more hassles, offer extended, lots of great little copywriting tips and tricks right here. So we'll jump out of the blue words. That's volume 1. Volume 2, just more of the same stuff. Guaranteed. Where was it? This one's neat. A bright idea. Now it looks kind of funky here, but that's because it's a transparent image, so there is really no background that you're seeing. But if you put that on a white web page or on a white document, you're going to be fine. And what you'll actually be able to do is resize this image without a problem. So I guess you're getting the sense that there's an awful lot here. There's web versions in the different, again, sized differently for the web. Better Than Imagined, bonus CD, best in class, whatever you want. There's so many things here that can spark your imagination. And again, it'll just really ensure that you start using them. So what else can I show you here? That's about it for right now. I may do another separate video of actually showing these things in use. But again, I just really a quick tour. I've only had this for a couple hours now, and in doing what I've done and playing around with things, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. So to me, it was a no-brainer to make the investment. I would never go ahead and create these custom doodles if I wanted to try to do it myself. I just wouldn't get around to it. But I know for sure I'm going to spruce up some websites, some web pages, and some documents now that I've made the investment. I'm sure within a short period of time it's going to pay for itself. So if you're interested, go to getcopydoodles.com and pick up your copy, or just sign up for Mike Capuzzi's newsletter. He'll give you some free tips. There's some free videos and demos there. Check it out yourself and make your own decision. For me, it made sense. I don't know if it will for you, but hopefully this little intro and examples and a little tour of what's inside the system here will help you make a decision either way. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon.